The girl was a campus belle with a lot of dating experience, but deep down, she was actually very innocent, all because she didn't know how to say no. So whenever someone confessed to her, she would say yes. But none of her boyfriends lasted more than 2 months, because all the guys she met were jerks. One day, Jack lost a bet with his friends. As his punishment, he was forced to confess his feelings to the campus belle. He thought he would be harshly rejected, but unexpectedly, Mary actually agreed. Her answer left Jack stunned on the spot. And what was even more surprising was that Mary took him back to her house that very day, because Mary believed that since she had agreed to be Jack's girlfriend, she had an obligation to meet his physical needs. Jack was shocked, and before he could even process it, Mary started taking off her clothes. But then Jack suddenly realized that maybe it was precisely because Mary always brought her new boyfriends to her room on the very first day that her relationships never lasted long. So he immediately stopped Mary, because he wanted to have a longer-lasting relationship with her. However, this was the first time Mary had ever been rejected. She suddenly felt Jack seemed different from the others. Maybe they really could be together for a long time. The next day, Mary texted Jack early in the morning, but Jack, being a straight guy, had no idea how to reply. Even after arriving at school, he kept thinking about what to say. Just then, Mary came into the classroom. As soon as she sat down, she blew him a kiss. This sweet moment instantly made Jack shy. At noon, Jack went to the rooftop with his friends. He told them he had gone to Mary's house yesterday, but they hadn't crossed any lines. His friends scolded him for wasting a great opportunity. After all, Mary was the acknowledged campus belle, and she had had so many boyfriends before. Who knew if she might break up with Jack soon? Hearing this, Jack started to lose some confidence too. Sure enough, the next day, when he texted Mary first, she didn't reply. This made Jack suspect she might be ignoring him. During the break, he also saw Mary happily chatting with other guys, which left him feeling utterly down. His friends advised him to just break up sooner rather than later. Jack remained troubled all the way until school ended, but then he received a message from Mary, asking him to meet at the park. Jack thought she was going to break up with him, so he felt listless the whole way there. However, when they met, Mary didn't mention breaking up at all. Instead, she showed him her limited edition phone case. It turned out that to buy this, she had gone early in the morning to queue up with her best friend, and her phone had eventually run out of battery, which was why she hadn't seen Jack's messages. Right after, she took out an identical phone case for Jack to use. Seeing Jack's serious expression, she thought he didn't like this couple set, but in fact, he was already overjoyed inside. It turned out he had just been overthinking everything. On the way home, Jack explained to Mary that in middle school, he had a deskmate named Lucy. Even though she had said she liked Jack before, when Jack actually confessed to her, she said she only saw him as a big brother. This had deeply hurt Jack, so ever since then, he had lacked confidence when dealing with girls. But Mary said her own parents had been together since middle school and were still in love, so Jack should have more confidence in their relationship. Hearing her words deeply encouraged Jack. However, the next day, a transfer student suddenly joined their class. When Jack took a closer look, it was actually Lucy, his deskmate from middle school.